Now, it's 9 months since the Philippines started one of the longest and hardest COVID-19 lockdowns in the world. Restrictions have since eased, but the country's Commission on Population is warning that one unintended consequence will be a baby boom. Our correspondent in Manila, Howard Johnson, explains.
41-year-old Rosalie from Paseco, Manila is expecting her 10th child, conceived shortly after the city went under lockdown. The pregnancy was unplanned, contraception wasn't used, and the father of the child has since left Rosalie.
Even now that I'm pregnant, we sometimes only eat once or none at all on a day. It's really hard because even though you're hungry and you want to eat, you have no money.
Rosalie's baby will be one of an estimated 2 million lockdown babies delivered next year, according to a recent study by the University of the Philippines. The country continues to have one of the highest fertility rates in Southeast Asia, despite a law 8 years ago that provided state funding to make contraception more readily available. But even with continued opposition from the Catholic Church, the policy has been partially successful in bringing down the birth rate. But now experts are warning that those early gains will be all but wiped out.
We will lose 4 years that we have been working on the program. We will have more unplanned pregnancies. Right now, it's at a rate of 3 out of every 10 are unplanned. It could be as high as probably half of the pregnancies next year.
So far in a bed, as you can see.
At Dr. Jose Fabella Hospital, Dr. Diana Cahipe inspects one of the world's busiest maternity wards. Before the Reproductive Health Act, up to 120 babies were born here every day, earning the hospital the title the Baby Factory.
And we're seeing, as you said, 4 to 2 beds at the moment. What do you foresee when the baby boom hits?
Well, during busy times, it can even reach 5, 6, 7 patients in 2 beds
5,
put
6
together.
or 7 per double bed?
Because the maximum bed capacity of this hospital is just 408. Just for this year, we reached more than 600.
Police. Back in Paseco, people scatter as a police patrol enters the area. They're looking for a drug dealer. One of the only ways to escape poverty, says Rosalie.
That's my number one worry, if I can still support their education. Sometimes, when I get angry and lose my temper, I tell them, what if I just put them up for adoption for rich people so that they'll be able to have proper schooling?
The pandemic has driven the Philippine economy into recession, and opportunities for those born at the bottom are bleaker than ever. Howard Johnson, BBC News, Manila.